Looks like it is all systems go for President Biden's student loan forgiveness plan, at least for now. The program has essentially been in limbo after these 7 Republican-led states sued the Biden administration, saying the program was illegal. But then yesterday, a federal judge in Georgia denied those claims, allowing for the student loan forgiveness plan to proceed, giving the Biden administration a political win just weeks before Election Day. Let's bring in NBC News legal analyst Danny Cevallos. Danny, break this down for us for people who were following this kind of tangentially and then were like, I thought that was settled at the Supreme Court, where it felt like a lot of back and forth. What happened here?
This is kind of a complex law school exam type issue. You have 2 major issues. One is called standing. The other one is called venue. Article 3 standing is a constitutional requirement. All it asks is for every lawsuit that the plaintiff have to have some business. It has to affect him. I can't just not like something the government does or a company does and sue them in court if it doesn't actually affect me. So in this case, the court had previously found that of the states that had sued, only one, Missouri, that was a state that suffered harm. For now, that's enough. They suffered harm. They can continue as plaintiffs. The others can be in the case, but they don't have standing. They don't have an interest in the outcome, and that includes Georgia. Now, the case was actually brought in Georgia, so that raises a separate issue, which is called venue. Was the case brought in the right place? We have a rule in the United States that if I want to sue someone, I'm a New Yorker, you're a New Yorker, but Alaska has some amazing law I want to take advantage of. I can't file that suit in Alaska. I need to have proper venue. And there are all these rules about venue. So in a very creative argument, they said, well, wait, if only Missouri is allowed to bring the lawsuit and Georgia is still in the case, well, this case shouldn't be in Georgia at all, because Georgia has no business being in the case. Therefore, the court said, well, the case isn't completely out, but we're going to transfer it. We're going to send it to Missouri, the one state that has standing to bring the lawsuit. Because remember, the court decided that that loan program, MOHELA it's called, actually had the ability to bring this lawsuit. So the case is dismissed, but for venue purposes. And I've had that in my own cases. It doesn't mean the case truly goes away. It's just getting transferred to another venue where it belongs.
Okay, so what does it mean in the immediate future for people who have student loans? And in terms of where this winds up, is this just going to be back at the Supreme Court?
Yeah, the program goes forward, but I say that with an asterisk because it doesn't really mean that it is now sanctioned or that it has the green light. This is just a temporary reprieve. This case is locked up in all kinds of injunctive actions and stays. So now the case is just getting transferred. That does mean temporarily that there is a, I guess you would say, a temporary green light, but not for long. The case still needs to be adjudicated on the merits. So if this is a win, it is truly only a temporary win at best.
All right, Danny Cevallos, thank you. As always, we appreciate it.